Welcome to Nerdmazing, your source for action figure toys and nerdy collectibles, product showcases, and reviews. With that said, let's check out this Marvel Legends series action figure of Mighty Thor from Hasbro. Nerdmazing! Here I have the stunning figure of Mighty Thor based on the MCU movie Thor Love and Thunder. I'm really digging the Jane Foster Thor figure and the alternate head sculpt it comes with so far behind the packaging window. So, let's check out the packaging first of this Marvel Legends series action figure of Mighty Thor. There is an excellent figure sculpt of Mighty Thor, her reconstructed Mjolnir hammer, and the Build-A-Figure left leg of Korg that is easily seen behind the clear display window. The movie logo for Thor Love and Thunder and the figure name is at the bottom of the packaging along with the Hasbro logo. Both sides of the box have an illustration of Mighty Thor decked out in her armor at the ready. The top of the packaging, you have the symbol of a reconstructed but a very cracked Mjolnir hammer. The back of the box shows Mighty Thor at the ready with Mjolnir in hand, crackling with energy. There is a brief character summary that is next to the illustration that is translated in 5 different languages. Below the Mighty Thor illustration, you are shown the additional figures of the set and which part of Korg they provide. So, let's go ahead and unbox this awesome Marvel Legends series action figure of Mighty Thor to check her out. Here's the packaging for Mighty Thor, ready to unbox. So let's go ahead and do that. Simply flip over the packaging. And again, you can open it up on either side. They're just simply held by tape, if you can see that. I've already gone ahead and pre-cut this side. So I'll go ahead and open it up from here. Just undo that. Flip it over, and I can easily take out the figure. And as you can tell, it is form-fitted, where you get the figure, the alternate head, the hammer, Mjolnir, as well as Korg's leg. And there are no ties securing it. You can just simply pop these figures out. So, give me 1 second and we'll showcase this figure. So, now that we have Mighty Thor unboxed, let's check out the figure. So, here's the front, side, back, behind the cape, the other side, as well as the top view and the bottom view. And as you can see, it has the holes for display stands. So, let's check out the articulation, starting from the head and working our way down to the feet. So, with the head, you have limited articulation, limited swivel due to the hair. And again, that's down, up, very little side to side. And that's all due to the hair piece right here. All right, let's check out the arms. Got a nice full T, full arm open. Shoulders, they're a little bit hard to move from this side, but if you take it from the back side, you can do the shoulder rotation, as you can see. All right, let's check out any bicep swivel, or rotation, I should say. Yes, got bicep rotation. Good. Elbow articulation, double jointed, if I'm not mistaken. Right there, as you can see. There we go. Extend that out again, set a reset. Let's see, check out the hand. That can turn very nicely. And this one can bend inwards and bend outwards. Now there is a difference between this hand and this hand, because it cannot bend either way, but it can go side to side. Now let's check out the torso action. The upper torso, you got a nice 360 rotation, very smooth. Nothing here at the bottom rotation that's at the belt line. Let's check out the crunch. Somewhat, and a lot more extending towards the back. And as you can see, when you extend, the armor graphic extends with it as well. They have it painted in there, so that's nice. Let's check out the legs. They go out, nice split. Other side. Not too bad, not too bad. And the battle kilt is nice soft rubber, so that helps with allowing it to extend. Great. Let's check out thigh rotation right there. You can easily spin it 360. Nothing there at the hip. Knees. Really good bend. Calf rotation. No calf rotation. Let's see at the ankles. There is some rocking, some swivel. So you got a nice rocking motion right there. And the feet do point down and point up as well. And the cape is a nice soft plastic. So set her to reset. Check out her alternate head right now. And it is really nice. I really like this armored version. Here's the side view, back, and the other side. And it just fits in as a nice socket piece right there. And I will show you that the tips are nice and soft so you can't stab yourself and they won't break. And I'll just show you how to change out her head. You just take your head like so, little twist, as such, and just put the other headpiece in, like so. And again, it's the same limited rotation and movement with the head due to, well, this one can do a little bit better with the spinning. So let's check out her hammer, Mjolnir. Looks really nice. Hopefully you can kind of see those details of the cracked Mjolnir. Just there, as well as that way. And with her hands, she can only grip Mjolnir right here, the hammer on this one. Because if you try, this one is open. It will not stay. It'll just fall out. So you can only pose it with this hand. And real quick, we'll just check out Korg's leg that comes with it. Really nicely done. Like that nice paint job in the knee armor as well as the fur line on his calf and leg area. All right, so let's check out the size of this figure. This stunning Marvel action figure of Mighty Thor stands just at 6 inches tall, which is the normal size of a majority of most Marvel Legends series action figures. Here is the Mighty Thor action figure next to other figures to give you a sense of scale. So, let's place this Nerdmazing action figure of Mighty Thor in some actionable poses and place her on the spinner to showcase her. I have to say I really like everything about this figure of Jane Foster as Mighty Thor, and I have no complaints in how this figure looks, as Hasbro did a great job in painting and designing this action figure. The paint and face sculpt looks amazing to me. They pretty much captured how Natalie Portman looks within the movie. They got her eye-shaped and angled face features just right, and even added her beauty mark on her right side of her face, which I hope you can see. The hair sculpt is awesome as you really get a sense of a multitude of hair strands. Plus, they even added a little bit of paint gradient to the hair, coloring it from darker blonde to lighter blonde. Honestly, it's not something I see too often in Marvel Legend figures. The alternate armored head for Mighty Thor is my favorite, no doubt about it. You get the same great hair sculpt still, but now you have that Nerdmazing Thor's winged helmet on her. This just makes her all the more battle ready in full protective armor. Though I do wish they had used a different facial expression here, such as a smirking Jane Foster we saw on the back of the packaging, or even better, having her do a battle shout, which would be great for fighting poses. The red cape is masterfully done with all the folds that form from resting on one's shoulders, as well as hanging down. Plus, oddly enough, it has a really nice feel to it, most likely because it's smooth and has no pattern textures to it. This Mighty Thor has some well-defined arms going on. I mean, just look at that tricep definitions. Jane Foster is ripped. And those leather gauntlets look pretty epic too, especially showing off all the stud work on it. Her armor from her torso to her legs look amazing. This is the gear that you're going to need when you're going into battle, I have to say. And I really like all the intricate line work on her battle kilt. It's a nice touch. Those modernized metal wings coming off of her calf armor section look great too. The Mjolnir hammer looks epic and fits this figure very well. But all those cracks and the intricate details on the hammerhead don't really shine through. In fact, all those details get lost unless you're looking extremely close to it. I wish Hasbro added a dark wash to the hammerhead to make those cracks more well defined so they pop off the weapon accessory. Now, Mighty Thor was introduced in the 2014 issue #1 Thor comic as an all-new Thor at that time, but not revealed to be Jane Foster until much later. We also learned that it isn't easy for Jane to take up the mantle of Thor, as during this time she is suffering from cancer, even though when she transforms into Mighty Thor, it heals her. And during this time, it also removes all the chemotherapy treatment she has gone through. So, when she reverts back to her regular self, her cancer comes back and she suffers worse from it. I have no clue if the MCU is using this story for her that was based on the comics, but I will find out more once I get a chance to watch the movie. I will leave a link to the official Marvel website that discusses this in details, as well as the life of Jane Foster from her first appearance in comics to what happens to her beyond being Thor. Well, this Marvel Legends series action figure of Mighty Thor was an awesome collectible to showcase and review to you. So you ready for some more Marvel Legends series action figure reviews? Or maybe something different like this? Well, thanks for joining me here at Nerdmazing, and to all my Nerdmazing fans out there, be passionate in what you do, share your passion with others, and be kind to one another, as this world can always use more goodness in it. This is Adam with Nerdmazing, and I'll see you next time.